Imagine a world where the Roman Empire never fell, or where the internet was invented in the 1700s. What would our lives look like today if history had taken a different turn? Welcome to Did You Know?, where today we're diving into 10 alternate realities, parallel worlds that could have been. Get ready, because what you're about to discover might just make you question everything you know about history. Stick around to the end, because each alternate reality just gets wilder and more mind-bending.
Through the veil of time, empires unfold, alternate futures bold and untold. History rewrites, whispers collide. What if the world chose a different side?
Hey there, and welcome back to Did You Know? If you're as fascinated by history and imagination as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us on these weekly adventures where we ask the biggest what-ifs. Today, we're rewriting history itself. From empires that lasted forever to technological revolutions centuries too soon, let's explore the fascinating alternate worlds that could have been. 1. The Roman Empire never fell. Let's start with one of history's biggest turning points, the fall of the Roman Empire. Now imagine, it never happened. Picture this, a Roman Empire that still stands today, stretching across Europe, parts of Asia, and North Africa, bringing Roman architecture, language, and philosophy into our modern world. In this reality, the streets of Paris, London, and Istanbul are lined with grand Roman buildings, aqueducts, and statues. Latin would still be a dominant language, taught alongside English and spoken by millions. Roman law, not democracy, might dictate our governments. Just imagine the art, the culture, the sheer power of an empire that shaped the world and never left. But here's the twist. The Roman Empire wasn't exactly known for equal rights or freedom of speech. Imagine a world where our freedom is limited, where rulers are supreme and citizens follow strict Roman laws. Would you want to live in this version of history? But the Roman Empire isn't the only world-changing scenario. Imagine if dinosaurs never went extinct. 2. Dinosaurs never went extinct. "65 million years ago, an asteroid hit Earth, wiping out the dinosaurs. Or did it? Imagine a world where that asteroid missed, and dinosaurs continued to thrive, evolving alongside mammals and eventually humans. In this alternate reality, our cities are built to accommodate these giant creatures. Picture massive steel barriers separating neighborhoods from dinosaur habitats. You look out your apartment window to see a herd of triceratops grazing, or maybe even a T-Rex roaming a fenced-off wilderness just beyond the city limits. But here's the catch. Humans would have had to learn to live side by side with these giants, with entire industries dedicated to dinosaur safety. And who knows, maybe some people even keep raptors as pets, though they're not exactly as friendly as a golden retriever. Can you imagine the thrill and the terror of living in a world like this? Speaking of a world turned upside down, imagine if the internet was invented way back in the 1700s. 3. The internet in the 1700s. Imagine if people in powdered wigs and corsets were typing away on early computers, connecting across continents in the 1700s. In this reality, the internet wasn't a 20th century invention. It's been around for centuries, bringing people together in ways history could never have predicted. Picture a cafe in Paris, 1789. Revolutionaries are typing away on bulky steam-powered devices, sharing updates on the French Revolution across Europe, or consider inventors like Benjamin Franklin using email to connect with scientists worldwide to share ideas about electricity. But here's the plot twist. Imagine how governments and monarchs of the time would react. Would they censor it, use it for propaganda, or maybe they'd restrict access entirely, fearing the power of such a tool? Social media could have sparked revolutions long before today. Would it lead to greater freedom or greater control? Speaking of inventions that change history, let's move on to an alternate reality where electricity was discovered in the Middle Ages.
4. Electricity in the Middle Ages. Imagine medieval castles illuminated by electric lights, knights wearing armor charged with electric defenses, or towns with power lines strung between stone buildings. In this world, electricity wasn't discovered in the 19th century. It was harnessed during the Middle Ages, centuries ahead of its time. Picture walking through a medieval marketplace at night, lit up by glowing electric lamps. Blacksmiths would use electric-powered tools, making weapons sharper, armor stronger, and trades more efficient. This era would be a blend of rugged medieval life and the first sparks of industrial progress. But what would the church think? With electricity being so powerful, some might even see it as dark magic, leading to religious conflict over this new technology. And would society have advanced faster, or would the spread of technology have been limited by superstition? From electricity to the stars, imagine if humans had reached space centuries before our time. 5. Space exploration in the 1800s. Imagine if the Industrial Revolution had led to space exploration by the 1800s. Instead of just factories and steam engines, imagine steam-powered rockets blasting off into the sky. The wealthy elite of Victorian society watching from observatories as the first astronauts took their steps into the stars. Picture gentlemen in top hats and ladies in corsets marveling at steam-powered rockets. Space exploration would be limited and dangerous, but there would be colonies on the moon, and perhaps even early missions to Mars, with explorers using telegraphs to communicate across space. But the big question remains, would space exploration have inspired a global sense of unity, or would it have intensified rivalries between empires, turning space into a new battleground for world powers? And now, let's dive into another twist of history, one where World War II ended differently. 6. What if World War II had ended differently? Imagine if World War II had ended differently. Picture a world where Germany, rather than the Allies, emerged victorious, reshaping society as we know it. What would life look like? Under this alternate reality, new empires rise, boundaries are redrawn, and culture takes a dark, controlled turn. Freedom, democracy, and civil rights might not exist as they do today, and technology could develop in vastly different ways under stricter control. But what happens to resistance? Imagine underground movements keeping the spirit of freedom alive, spreading in whispers through literature and art. Would these hidden movements one day bring down the New World Order, or would it be a world forever changed? And speaking of cultural impact, imagine if music as we know it never existed. So there you have it, 10 alternate realities that could have turned our world upside down. From dinosaurs in our backyards to electric-powered knights, each scenario offers a mind-bending glimpse of what might have been.
What if Rome had never fallen down? Kings with rivals chasing crowns. Cleopatra, poet, not a queen. History in a dream unseen. Dinosaurs still stomp the ground. No moon landing to astound. Tesla's dreams electric spark, changing the future in the dark.
But now, it's your turn. Which alternate reality fascinated you the most? And if you could create an alternate history, what would you change? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your own wild ideas. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more what-if journeys into the past, future, and everything in between. Thanks for watching Did You Know? And stay curious. Next time, we're exploring the world of myths, but what if those myths were real? Don't miss it.
What if Rome had never fallen down? Kings with rivals chasing crowns. Cleopatra, poet, not a queen.